Hello guys, this is Mr. H. I am back. I'm going to do hopefully it's a short video on, well, this isn't what I wanted. Okay, so I assigned a couple of Khan Academy assignments. This one is actually the Khan Academy assignment that is percent problems. And I wanted to show you how to do a few of those. Some of the students have struggled with them. What you're going to need in order to do those kinds of questions. I just created a video on percent change, and you probably, if you haven't watched that, you should watch that before you watch this one. But I'm going to go over it really quickly. Basically, what percent change is, you have to determine what your second number is and what your first number is, all right? It's gonna be a relative thing. One is gonna occur first, one is gonna occur second. The thing that occurs second gets divided by the thing that occurs first. You subtract one, that's gonna be your percent change. Now, we're gonna be using this in order to do, to help us with the questions. So here we go. Let's go. The first question that we have, this is from Khan, percent problems. It says a spider ate 25% more bugs this month than last month. The spider ate 8 bugs last month. All right, so what happened first? So it says the spider ate 25% more bugs this month. So this is the second month than it did last month, which is the first month. All right. And it told us that the spider ate 8 bugs last month. So here's what we have. We know what the last month was. That's going to be our first. That's our first number. Now we're trying to find the second, and we're going to put X in there for second month because we don't know how much they ate for the second month or this month. And then we're going to subtract 1. And we should get 25% more. So that's going to be plus 0.25. All right, so now we got X divided by 8 minus 1 equals 0.25. Now, again, our first number was last month. That occurred first. This month is our second, and that's what we're trying to find. So now all you're going to do is you're just going to solve for X. You're going to add 1 to both sides. Right? These are going to cancel. This is going to be $1 plus 25 cents. So this is going to be 125. And then on this side, we're going to have X over 8 equals 125. Now, all you have to do, cross multiply. So this is going to be X equals 8 times 1.25. If you do that, you will get 8 times 125. That's going to be 10. So this month we had 10 bugs, okay? That's it. We're using this formula. Let's do another one. All right, our second one is, let's see, where are we? Let's do this one. All right, it says, in the video game, Val scored 30% fewer points than PETA. PETA scored 1,060 points. How many points did Val score? Now, we have to be able to determine who went first and who went second, right? So it says Val scored 30 fewer than PETA. So that means that PETA set the bar, PETA went first, and then Val scored lower than PETA. So PETA is first, Val is second, all right? Second goes on top, first goes on the bottom. So we're gonna go, so PETA went first, and PETA scored 1,060 points. Val went second, so he goes on top. We're going to put, actually, let's make it a V. Let's make it a V. V equal minus 1 equals 30% fewer. 30% fewer, that's 30% less. So that's going to be a negative 0.30. Now, all you have to do is we're going to solve for V. So it's going to be plus 1, right? So it's going to be $1 minus 30 cents. That's going to be 70 cents. This side, the ones cancel, a -1 and a +1 cancel, and what we're going to have left is V over divided by 1060 equals 0.7. Now all we have to do is cross multiply. We can put this over 1 just so you see that. This is going to be boom. So it's going to be 1060 times 0.70. That's going to tell us what V is. All right, so now I'm going to grab my calculator and I'm going to go 1060 times 0.70, and I get 742. So Val had 742 points. If you want to check it, you could put 742 in, divided by 1060, subtract 1, and you should get a -30 if you wanted to do that. I'm not going to do that because I'm trying to keep this video short. I'm going to do one more question. Let me see what I got here. Okay, I'm at about the 5-minute mark. I'm going to do one more, and that's going to be it. All right, so here it says, and increase the quantities of all the ingredients in a recipe by 60%. She used 80 grams of cheese. How much cheese did the recipe require? So we gotta determine something here. So Anne had this recipe, and then she decided to increase whatever the recipe said by 60%. So the original recipe is first. The original recipe is first. And then when she increased it, that's going to be second. Okay. All right. So now it says how much cheese did the original recipe require? All right. So now here's what we're going to have. I'm going to erase it now because I need that space. So I'm going to get rid of this. So remember, the original recipe was first. And let's see. So now what we're going to do is we're going to say the original recipe. Let's make it R for recipe. And she used 80 grams. So she used 80 grams. She increased it by using 80 grams. We subtract 1. And then it increased by 60%. So we got 60% here. So let me go back through that. So the first thing was the original recipe. She changed the recipe by adding 80 to whatever it is that she had. She added 80 grams of cheese, or she used 80 grams of cheese. Okay, so now 80 goes here because that's what she added. That's what she changed. The original recipe had, we don't know what that is. We're going to find it. And now we have -1 equals 60. So all we have to do is what we've been doing before. We're going to add $1 to both sides. So this is going to be $1.60. And then we're going to have on this side, we're going to have 80 over R. Now this is a little different. The variable is on the bottom. So we're definitely going to have to cross multiply. So this is going to be, boom, 80 equals 160 times R. And now we need to get R by itself. So we're going to divide by 160. Right? These cancel. We're going to have R equals 80 divided by 1.60. Let's see what that is. 80 divided by 1.60 is 50. So the original recipe calls for 50 grams of cheese. She increased it to 80 grams of cheese. If you want to check that, you can go 80 divided by 50 minus 1, and it should give you 60%. I'm going to leave that up for you to check because I want to end this video. All right. Remember, watch the previous video on percent change. That'll help you with this one. We're going to be using this formula for all of those types of questions. All right, thanks.